Blessed love to one and all. Welcome to Patrons Day 2023. We of the Priest Isaac's Institute of Holistic Knowledge give thanks for your support and well wishes over the past year. As it is our tradition, for the past 3 years, we are ready to give back to all who desire to patronize. Today, the 5th of November, 2023, Patrons Day. All of our available courses, listen good, all of our available courses are available for you today for only $99 each. So in other words, the International Homeschool Program, which has been designed to inspire the young mind in the field of astronomy, in the field of African history and heritage, biology, etc. This program, which is a continuous program, is sold for $299, a very, very good price for exactly what you are receiving. But for today, you will get it for only $99. I repeat, only $99. Our Ancient Astronomy Course. This in-depth academic course that teaches you the rudiments of ancient astronomy, the basics of ancient astronomy, is usually sold for $275. Definitely worth it, for sure. But for today, you will get it for only $99, just like the International Homeschool Program. But hold on, the 21-day wellness program of the Honorable Empress Naya, which has been designed to give you optimum health. Listen to this. This also will be available for you today for only $99. So again, all of our courses, all of our available courses for today, the 5th of November, you will receive them for $99. Now, listen to this. All purchases today will give you 2 strong, or what they call 2 weeks of the Tiger's Nest radio program for free. I told you we were not playing around. So no matter what you purchase today, you get the courses, you buy a book, whatever it is that you buy, purchase today, you patronize the Institute, you get 2 weeks of the Tiger's Nest radio program for free. So if you purchase our ebooks, or if you purchase our documentaries, or if you purchase any of our webinars, you will receive 2 strongs free, Tiger's Nest radio program. And keep in mind that this is Patrons Day. So listen to me, this is Patrons Day. All books, all documentaries, and webinars are at half price. That's 50% off. Now listen to this. If you purchase from the Holistic Food Store or our clothing store, let me repeat this. If you purchase today from the Holistic Food Store, so you're going to purchase your cashews, your almonds, your honey, your coconut oil, your Garvey, your vitamin or cinnamon or whatever you need for yourself. You get it at the Holistic Food Store, you know. Once you make a purchase today from the food store or from the clothing store where you can get your shirts, your Tiger's Nest jersey, even your sweatpants, all of these things you can get from our clothing store, you know, with our logo, with our icon. Once you purchase from any of these two, that's the clothing store and the holistic food store, you will get, listen to this, a whole month's Tiger's Nest radio program. Not just 2 weeks, a full month's Tiger's Nest radio program. Yes, free of course. Now, every contribution today to our webathon will give you 2 weeks as well, free of the Tiger's Nest. So once you contribute to the webathon, you are definitely getting 2 strongs of the Tiger's Nest. Now, our webathon is being held to assist in the raising of the funds to match the budget for both our national and the international African History Month essay competition. It will be our 11th year of performing this very important project. And as the standard rises and our targets and goals get bigger, we again ask for the assistance from those of you who understand the mission and share our passion for the youth. To make your contributions, visit our website, priestisaacinstitute.com, and you can visit the PayPal and the CashApp and the other means we have available. Or you could email us, priestisaacinstitute@gmail.com, to get more information on how you can make that contribution. For those who are visualizing this on the YouTube, all the links are in the description below the video. Patrons Day 2023. Give thanks in advance. Yes, Royal Family, once again, blessed love, you're definitely still here with us. We're talking about Radio Anu International, the international flavor, the universal spice. We're definitely talking about Radio Anu TV, telling you the truth, a true vision, no tell, no lie, true no vision here. And give thanks, that's on the YouTube, by the way. And give thanks for all of those who are in tune with us wherever you may be internationally. Remember, this is Patrons Day. This is Patrons Day. This is the day we are giving forward. This is the day that we are giving back. And of course, as you just heard there with the infomercial, I mean, all the great offers that we have in store for you, family, for sure. Listen to that, eh? You can get the International Homeschool Program today for $99. That's $100, really, you know. It's less than $100. The International Homeschool Program, that's like an ongoing program. Remember, we add to that program every specific quarter. You get more information as it relates to the International Homeschool Program. So every time you visit it, you have more videos, you have more content. This is some serious vibration, and there's so much on the International Homeschool Program already for the young minds, for the little ones, African history and heritage, biology, astronomy, you know, the worksheets, you know, projects. There's so many things that are available. In fact, the Honorable Empress Naya will be coming up very soon, and she will be making her presentation as it relates to the International Homeschool Program. So stay close to that and see why you should take the offer today and order the homeschool program, family. $99 today. Remember, it's really for $2.99, and that itself is already a value. Remember, you know, family, we just explained a moment ago how important it is to get into the minds of the young ones before it's too late. We just explained that a moment ago. So for those who may be just coming in on the YouTube, you can go and check the video we did, the premiere of the launching of the Preserve the Generations to Come document. And you'll have a good idea of where our heart is and even our mind as it relates to you know, bringing right education to the youth. Very, very important. So
we definitely encouraging each and every one to be a part of the essay competition, and of course the rising of the funds for the essay competition itself as well going forward. Patrons Day is here with you, and it is just a great joy that you could come and sip and sup with us on this wonderful day. Give thanks for all of those again who are international and tuning in with us and keeping the vibes. Now, of course, we will be going into the Save the Green Castle Hill campaign in a few moments. But again, I'm encouraging everyone to look into the International Homeschool Program, also the Ancient Astronomy Course. You could also get that for $99 today. The Ancient Astronomy Course, that is how much? $275. You get that for $99 today. And of course, the 21-day wellness program that the Honorable Empress Naya is offering to you, the 21 wellness program. Of course, you know, from Redemption Healing, you have your yoga, you have your meal, plant-based food preparation, even the doula workshops that we also have from time to time. But again, today, we're having a special on the available courses, only $99. And remember, no matter what you buy today, you're getting 2 strongs free of the Tiger's Nest radio program. Now tell me. So you don't have to worry again. The Tiger's Nest radio program will mail that to you every single day just by making a purchase today, whatever you buy. I mean, all of the books are half price today. So let's just assume you buy the book Anu, Ancient and Modern. The book Anu, Ancient and Modern. We'll be speaking about that in a moment. If you are to buy the book Anu, Ancient and Modern, I think it usually goes for $15 or $20. So if it goes for $20, it's $10 today. If you buy the book Anu, Ancient and Modern for $10 today, you get 2 whole weeks, 2 whole strongs of the Tiger's Nest radio program for free. That's some serious stuff. So no matter what you do today, you understand, it's not how many purchases you make. Once you make a purchase, in general, it could be $100 worth or $10 worth. You're going to get a Tiger's Nest radio program 2 weeks free package. In fact, if you donate for the webathon as it relates to the essay competition, which we are encouraging everyone to donate. That's 2 different things, eh? What you purchase from myself and donating to the webathon is 2 totally different things. So please don't confuse them or mix them up. But still, even when you donate to the webathon, just for an incentive or an encouragement, we also give you a 2 strong or 2 weeks worth of the Tiger's Nest radio program. Now tell me. Now the only difference is when you shop at the Holistic Whole Food Store today, Patrons Day, you get a month's worth of the Tiger's Nest radio program. To me, that's just worth, that alone would encourage me to go and buy some cashew nuts. That alone will encourage me to go and get some coconut oil or some natural soaps or some shea butter, whatever else we have at the Whole Food Store, the grains, the peas, and yeah, that alone would encourage me to do that, you know, for sure, just to get the month's worth of the Tiger's Nest radio program, for sure. And those of you who shop at our clothing store will also get a month's worth. So this is Patrons Day, family. We've been rocking it from 6 o'clock, from midnight. We've been here, and we're going straight until 6 and beyond. Remember at 7, I hope you're keeping notes of all of this. Remember at 7, we're going to have the re-premiere of Apedimek, as we're celebrating Apedimek. This is a year now of Apedimek. This time last year, we launched Apedimek. So Apedimek is a year old, and we're having the re-premiere 7 p.m. on YouTube of Apedimek. Make sure that you're there. This is so many things taking place. And of course, Rasta Roundtable meets Welcome to the House of Priests at 3 p.m. today, man. So, for years, we have been highlighting Green Castle Hill, which we refer to as Mount Anu. And of course, many would know that Greencastle Hill is situated here in Antigua. And of course, we're talking about on what is known as, or between the area of Benders and Jennings. Now, what is unique about Greencastle Hill is that we're talking about a hill that, and when we say hill, about a few feet shy of 600 feet. A hill filled with countless of megaliths. This is like the main point. A hill filled with countless of volcanic megaliths that protrude out of the mountains. And these volcanic megaliths align with the astronomical clock. This is as simple as you could put it, as they would say in a nutshell. So what's so special about the hill? The hill has countless of volcanic rocks. So not plenty beautiful stones in it, countless, meaning that you cannot really take a census, if you want to say. You cannot go and give an accurate account of all the megaliths that are just there sticking out of the mountain. And these megaliths align with the astronomical clock. These megaliths align with the movements of the heavens. This is not just myself saying this, although I am a certified ARCHAEOASTRONOMER, but we have Dr. Mara Igber from the University of the West Indies in Trinidad. And she would have done studies on Greencastle Hill, and herself, within her reports, would have expressed the very same thing, that we have keystones here that align with the solstices. We have keystones here, rocks, monuments that align with the equinoxes, the movements of the heavens. Now, this is a very special hill. And this hill itself, as we would have highlighted in the book, Anu, Ancient and Modern, Anu, Ancient and Modern, we would have written a book entitled Anu, Ancient and Modern, that speaks of the spirit of Antigua. And within that book, we highlight Greencastle Hill. We highlight Antigua and the mystics of its connection to Heliopolis, which again, our documentary, Anu. We also have the documentary, Anu, the Ancient City. This is a short film documentary, which was produced by myself, produced by the Honorable Prince Almasi, who would have done all the videography on Anu, the Ancient City. That also will be re-premiered tonight as a part of the celebration of Patrons Day. That will be re-premiered tonight on YouTube at 9 o'clock. You should put on your notification bells, you know. Your notification bells should be on. So that means you should be subscribed to the YouTube channel and your notification bells should be on so that you know when 7 o'clock hits, ding, 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 a Petty Mech, time to watch a Petty Mech. 9 o'clock, ding, 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 time to watch Anu, the Ancient City. You understand? And the video Anu and the book Anu. And you can get the book Anu today for half price. So if it's 20, you can get it for $10 today. If you don't have a copy of the book Anu, Ancient and Modern, you should buy a copy today, Patrons Day, from the website. And you will also get 2 weeks free of the Tiger's Nest radio program. Every night you get the Tiger's Nest radio program sent to you. So this is the day to take action. So I'm showing to you now, family, that we would have highlighted the importance of these megaliths. We would have highlighted the connection of Antigua to Atlantis, the connection of Antigua to Heliopolis, ancient Anu, hence it has the name Anu, the 365 of the cycle of the sun and the 365 beaches, and we would have gone into the depths of it. Now, the heights is that the frequency that is on Greencastle Hill is outstanding. I myself would have done experiments with compasses that literally spin around when you put them at certain points on the hill to show you that the frequency is extremely heavy. We're talking about stargates. We're talking about portals. Countless of megaliths aligned with the stars. It's not a simple thing. This is a special place on planet Earth. There's hardly another like it anywhere in the world. The closest you can get maybe is the Matobo Mountains. Some call them the Madobo Mountains in Zimbabwe, in Monomotapa. And that's the mountains of the Great Boulder. And the similarity is clear because what took place in Antigua, where you have Governor Baldwin, who buried himself or got himself buried at the top of Greencastle Hill, Cecil Rhodes got himself buried in the Matobo Mountains in the same way, amongst the stars, amongst the heavens, amongst the megaliths. Yes. So what is also interesting now is that this hill is being destroyed. Since the 1960s, the quarry companies have been destroying the hill to the point that almost 1/3 of this hill has been eaten away. When you understand the value of the beauty of the hill, when you understand and you comprehend the importance again of the megaliths, this is why our main strategy has been over the years, education. Number one, we would have already brought to an awareness to the people of this nation, Antigua and Barbuda, the presence of Greencastle Hill, because before us, hardly anyone knew of Greencastle Hill, only a few elders from the community. But now the whole island has an idea, at least an idea. Thousands of people we would have taken up to Greencastle Hill since we would have begun our campaign. So many ones have learned about Greencastle Hill, then many ones, a small percentage of those who have learned still, but still many, would have come to Greencastle Hill. Hundreds of thousands of people would have learned about Greencastle Hill, and thousands would have come, I'm positive, on our hikes to Greencastle Hill from home and abroad, to see the great megaliths that Priest Isaac speaks about, to see these megaliths, the thrones that grow to the earth that align with Sirius A and Sirius B that Priest Isaac speaks about. And many ones would have come and seen the glory. But then when you comprehend what a glory, what a connection, what a spiritual place, what a wonderful view, why are you destroying it? Why are you breaking it apart? And this is why, family, today I am officially launching a 1-year campaign, Save Greencastle Hill, Rescue Mount Annan. Because the destruction that is upon this hill, the destruction that it has been receiving for some time, doesn't appear to be slowing down. I could take hours to explain to you all that I would have done, diplomatically and otherwise, to bring this to an end. I would have already written business plans to the stakeholder organizations, for example, the ministry or the Department of the Environment. We would have taken the Department of the Environment to the top of Greencastle Hill. We would have taken the officials from the Department of Tourism to the top of Greencastle Hill. Diplomats, we would have taken the Honorable Prime Minister, the present Prime Minister, to the top of Greencastle Hill. And each one of them were like in awe, like, wow, I didn't expect this. This is what's up here? Yes. Even the people that are destroying the hill several years ago, we took them along with others that had to do with building regulations, national park, etc., to the top of Greencastle Hill. And even those who were demolishing the hill was like, wow, we didn't know all of this was up here. The managers now. Greencastle Hill is listed amongst the list of national parks, yet still it is going through such a devastating ordeal. And it's not as if it's just a beautiful hill with a beautiful view. The megaliths, countless of megaliths that align with the heavens, that's a serious thing. That's an astronomical haven. This is something else, and we are destroying it. So as I said, this is a year of action. One of the things that we will be doing for sure, which we would have done already, but we are going to do it again. We will write the British government as it relates to the destruction of Greencastle Hill, because you see, remember at the top of the hill there is a grave, and the grave belongs to a former governor of the Leeward Islands, one Oliver Risdale, who they refer to as Governor Baldwin. He's affectionately called that around here. He apparently had a great fun, it was very fun, I should say, of Greencastle Hill. And he had parties and shindigs up there. So he had great fun on Greencastle Hill. They said he would have steel pan players come and play steel pan for him. And at the time, Greencastle Hill had a lot of orchids. It wasn't filled with grass, etc., etc. So he said that when he died, he wanted to be buried up there. You know, obviously he would have understood the secret science of the megaliths and the secret ancient Kemetic craft and the craft of Amun-Ra and Freemasonry, etc. So he now placed himself amongst the megaliths, again, just like Cecil Rhodes, somewhat of a counterpart of himself. He placed himself at the top of Greencastle Hill amongst the frequency of the heavens, the frequency of the stars, you understand? So, but what I'm saying is that this British hero, because he's a part of British history, he's not buried in England, he's buried in Antigua. And the destruction that is really coming to this part of the hill is threatening his old little memorial here. So this is why, as we did several years ago, we wrote to Queen Elizabeth II. So we intend to write to the present king, King Charles III, and also to number 10 Downing Street, just to inform them that the grave of one of their historical individuals, someone from their history, seems to be in jeopardy. And of course, we ourselves, on our part, outside of his grave, we would like the destruction to this monument to stop. So maybe with this awareness, you could assist us in getting this destruction to cease and come to an end. Now, as I mentioned a moment ago, we would have created a short documentary entitled Anu, the Sacred City. And it will be re-premiered tonight on the YouTube at 9. Also, that documentary, well put together short documentary film, we will address and bring its attention not only to the media here in Antigua and Barbuda, but to the officials, to the cabinet, specifically to the Ministry of Tourism, to the Ministry of the Environment, and even the Director of Tourism, which is another organization or body, I should say, or entity by itself. But yet still, tourism in general is considered to be the major income earner for the country, revenue earner for the country, the main industry. And they are apparently always seeking for things for tourists to do. Now, although tourism is not the main thing on our agenda when it comes to Greencastle Hill at all, but for sure, if we were as a people serious about being economically more economically stable as it relates to tourism. Greencastle Hill is like the golden egg as such. We're talking about strong eco-tourism. We're destroying this hill here. Can you imagine? So even us in Rastafari experience Antigua, we would have literally taken the helm when it comes to Greencastle Hill. We are the ones that are preserving it and keeping it clean. In fact, this stuff is strange, you know. The very same Department of the Environment, again, because of our constant advocating and working even with them, would have in writing given us literal permission as it relates to the development of a specific part of the hill, you know, of an authority which we still have up to this day. And this is why the destruction of it is very strange. And of course, seeking for answers is something that is very tedious within itself. I'm telling you, you just have to trust your brother when it comes to that. So as far as the educational campaign, that video that you'll be watching tonight, we will be encouraging that to be played in the schools, all the schools, so the children could understand the importance of Greencastle Hill and even the land that they're on. That very same video, we will be encouraging the media to play that at least between 7 to 9 times after the evening news, between now and the same time next year. Now, you may say 7 to 9 times is just a little bit, I agree. And this is why we chose prime time, exactly after the news. And of course, at the same time, what that will do will be, it will begin to spark the young minds and any mind in general to the importance of Greencastle Hill and the importance of just the surroundings thereof. We intend to also write letters to the Caribbean island prime ministers and presidents, and even asking them for whatever assistance they could give. We're talking about with their influence as it relates to this, the cease and desist of the destruction again of Greencastle Hill. So again, this is a campaign that will have to involve seminars. We intend to have a grand international hike, a big summer solstice hike. Obviously, that will be in June. We will be inviting everyone to come forward. There must be that show of support. There must be that educational campaign to get the show of support for Greencastle Hill, nationally and internationally. Again, remember, we're dealing with government, we're dealing with diplomacy, and we're dealing with politics and politicians. You know, so this thing is very deep. It's just the reality of what it is. Politics is a mystic sort of game out there, because when you as an individual can see to for yourself that this important monument, you know, I myself, speaking for myself, I would have launched and I think executed a proper educational campaign over the years, bringing an awareness to this nation concerning this hill. Oh, yeah, and everybody is saying, yeah, man, you're right, it's true, we should preserve it, but yet still is being destroyed. And obviously, a lot of money is involved, obviously. A lot of big money is involved. Maybe who is destroying it is saying, well, I don't want to really stop my cash flow. All of that is a part of it. I wonder if you get what I'm saying here. So even today, Patrons Day, we decided to officially launch the Save Greencastle Hill campaign, Rescue Mount Anu. As I said, we intend this to be a year-long campaign, which is really a boost on the educational campaign, really. That is really what this is. The fundraising that we're having today is not for this campaign. That is specifically for the essay competition. So I'm still encouraging everyone to make your donations to the webathon today for the essay competition. Family, you can see all the works that we're doing here now. We're doing other things. I'm very serious. You can see all the different services and products that we have. You can see all the different projects that we are into. You understand? Most of these products you're looking at here, you know, it's all about us giving back. You know, that is why we come to our family to assist us, because if it's not for the family, we ourselves would find the finance to make sure we fund everything we say we're going to do. You understand? Everything must have a budget. This must have a budget too. The Green Castle Hill project must have a budget. There's nothing that doesn't have a budget. You know, even the people say, oh, it's for free. There's nothing for free, because someone has to pay for whatever you consider to be free. You understand? So I'm just showing that to you with understanding the importance of knowing how this the strategic warfare goes. That's why financing the revolution is extremely important. So I am encouraging each and every one to donate to the webathon today again for the essay competition and the target that we must hit one way or the other. Remember the essay competition for sure. African History Month essay competition. This will be the 11th year as such. And those who also will be contributing, remember you will be also getting a blessing as it relates to the Tiger's Nest radio program. So give thanks, family, for the life giver and the keeper of life. Of course, you know, this is Patreon's Day, so we got to keep it moving. For those of you who are watching the premiere on YouTube, hey, press the link in the description below and come on over to Radio Anu. We have some other wonderful visitors and guests coming in and some beautiful presentations also throughout the day. Life giver and the keeper of life. Selassie, Jah, Rastafari, blessed.
Blessed love to one and all. Welcome to Patrons Day 2023. We of the Priest Isaac's Institute of Holistic Knowledge give thanks for your support and well wishes over the past year. As it is our tradition, for the past 3 years, we are ready to give back to all who desire to patronize. Today, the 5th of November, 2023, Patrons Day. All of our available courses, listen good, all of our available courses are available for you today for only $99 each. So in other words, the International Homeschool Program, which has been designed to inspire the young mind in the field of astronomy, in the field of African history and heritage, biology, etc. This program, which is a continuous program, is sold for $299, a very, very good price for exactly what you are receiving. But for today, you will get it for only $99. I repeat, only $99. Our Ancient Astronomy Course. This in-depth academic course that teaches you the rudiments of ancient astronomy, the basics of ancient astronomy, is usually sold for $275. Definitely worth it, for sure. But for today, you will get it for only $99, just like the International Homeschool Program. But hold on, the 21-day wellness program of the Honorable Empress Naya, which has been designed to give you optimum health. Listen to this. This also will be available for you today for only $99. So again, all of our courses, all of our available courses for today, the 5th of November, you will receive them for $99. Now, listen to this. All purchases today will give you 2 strong, or what they call 2 weeks of the Tiger's Nest radio program for free. I told you we were not playing around. So no matter what you purchase today, you get the courses, you buy a book, whatever it is that you purchase today, you patronize the Institute, you get 2 weeks of the Tiger's Nest radio program for free. So if you purchase our ebooks, or if you purchase our documentaries, or if you purchase any of our webinars, you will receive 2 strongs free Tiger's Nest radio program. And keep in mind that this is Patreon's Day. So listen to me, this is Patreon's Day. All books, all documentaries, and webinars are at half price. That's 50% off. Now listen to this. If you purchase from the Holistic Food Store or our clothing store, let me repeat this. If you purchase today from the Holistic Food Store, so you're going to purchase your cashews, your almonds, your honey, your coconut oil, your Garvey, your vitamin or cinnamon or whatever you need for yourself. You get it at the Holistic Food Store, you know. Once you make a purchase today from the food store or from the clothing store where you can get your shirts, your Tiger's Nest jersey, even your sweatpants, all of these things you can get from our clothing store, you know, with our logo, with our icon. Once you purchase from any of these 2, that's the clothing store and the Holistic Food Store, you will get, listen to this, a whole month's Tiger's Nest radio program. Not just 2 weeks, a full month's Tiger's Nest radio program. Yes, free of course. Now, every contribution today to our webathon will give you 2 weeks as well, free of the Tiger's Nest. So once you contribute to the webathon, you are definitely getting 2 strongs of the Tiger's Nest. Now, our webathon is being held to assist in the raising of the funds to match the budget for both our national and the international African History Month essay competition. It will be our 11th year of performing this very important project. And as the standard rises and our targets and goals get bigger, we again ask for the assistance from those of you who understand the mission and share our passion for the youth. To make your contributions, visit our website, priestisaacinstitute.com. And you can visit the PayPal and the CashApp and the other means we have available. Or you could email us, priestisaacinstitute@gmail.com, to get more information on how you can make that contribution. For those who are visualizing this on the YouTube, all the links are in the description below the video. Patrons Day 2023. Give thanks in advance.